Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. My name is Jeff Erikson. I'm the General Manager for Klein Engagement at the Global CCS Institute. And I'll be up here throughout the day introducing the various sessions and kind of facilitating.
Morning, everybody. Thank you, Jeff. What a pleasure it is to be back. Thank you, Brad. We love working with this
It's a pleasure to be here today at our nation's capital. I'm going to talk through a bit about what is Shell doing.
Rough patch for CCS was 2012 to 2018, perfectly aligning with my tenure as CEO of the Institute. I'd like to think I was sowing seeds rather than blowing things up.
There's a much bigger picture here, and that's if we could go from CO2 in a sort of glucose to other.
Thank you very much for the invitation to be here. It's been very stimulating so far, and I hope I can give you a little more thoughts that will create some juices and get things going.
First, real quick about fuel cell energy. We are a company that manufactures a line of power plants based on carbonate fuel cell technology.
Is really focused on documenting what we're seeing globally on climate and CCS and leveraging these developments to accelerate the deployment of CCS.
Thanks, everybody. And I think we could be really excited about commercializing geological storage for an hour to keep your stomachs at bay before lunch. So thank you all for kind of sticking with us through the next hour.
Let's start with a question. How many of you are old enough to remember the original supercomputers and the computers that would fill this whole room, right? Yeah,
Planet's business is focused on concrete, basically, and in particular on using carbon or captured CO2 to make rock, and specifically limestone.
I've been investing for Zero Carbon Partners, and through that I've invested in a number of low carbon companies, one of which is Global Thermostat.
I'd like to start this conversation in talking about the high-level commitments that various countries and companies have made.
Our mission is to get as much carbon captured as possible, as soon as possible, as much as possible.
Svante is developing CO2 capture technology using solid absorption. I founded the company in 2007. We've been around for quite some time.
On the speed of CCS deployment going forward will be finance.
Finally, I'll say that, look, if you don't act on what you heard today, then we've wasted your time and we've wasted our time. So I'm hoping that you take some of the data, some of the language, some of the connections that you were able to gather today, take those back to your job when you go back to work tomorrow or later this week or next week, and bring those into the efforts that you're making to accelerate deployment as an opportunity for your organization. That's all I got. And so, again, I just want to say thanks to everybody for your participation, for your attention today. Really looking forward to working with all of you in the days, weeks, and months going forward. Thank you.